A beautiful rendition, a local rendition of the national anthem. Todd Ryan here, along with Bill McCulloch from 520 Sports of Tucson. Bill, a great night for basketball here in Benson, but Tombstone has their work cut out for them tonight. They've had a kind of a rebuilding season, maybe is what you call it. You know, when they were talking about the intros to the players, a lot of them are young, sophomores.
Yeah. I think they're built for the future, Todd. It's a matter of this is going to be a good season. I mean, it may not translate into the win category, but coming from a small school myself, when I was a freshman, there was only a freshman class, so we had to play varsity schedule, and you know, we took our lumps. And but the thing is, by the time we were seniors, we won a state championship, and I think that's going to be that might be the same story for Tombstone here on this season and possibly tonight. But hoping for a good one, and we are almost ready to go with the opening tip. Controlled by Tombstone, and an easy layup to start the game. So the Yellow Jackets up 2-0 here at the beginning of the game, and Benson's first offensive possession coming up.
Oh, the Bobcats up 2-0.
Oh, Bobcats, I'm sorry. So Tombstone gets the ball stolen away from him. Pass down to the left wing. He's going to drive the middle, put it up, and just in and out. Offensive rebound. He's going to go to the line for 2 shots on the foul. So my error, I thought it was a Tombstone basket, but Benson up 2-0, 7:28. Just starting the game here. Glad you could join us here tonight from Benson, Arizona. First one in for a 3-0 lead. And the next one misses, so he got 1 out of 2, but Benson comes away with another offensive rebound and takes it out front to set up their offense. High post. Back to the top of the key, over to the right wing. He's going to put it up for 3. Little long, and Tombstone comes away with the rebound. Tombstone out front just looking for a cutter, and errant pass is going to go out of bounds, and Benson will get the ball back.
No, we are not doing the Buena game tonight. Somebody's asking that question, so I just thought I would answer that, Bill. It's Tombstone and Benson tonight here in Benson, Arizona.
And for those 520 Sports Talk viewers, you can watch the game as we piggyback the simulcast onto our page as well. So just happy to be here. Quick timeout, I believe, is going to be called by Tombstone. Only down 3-0, so the coach must have seen something that he didn't like and wants to get it corrected really quickly. Coach Tom Heck of the Yellow Jackets.
We would like to give a huge shout out, Bill, to our presenting live sports sponsors, SSVEC, serving our community, and our presenting sports sponsor all season long, TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve.
So just a quick 30-second timeout, and both teams back out on the floor. Tombstone will have the possession. Little token pressure in the backcourt by the Bobcats. Number 1, Ruben Navarro. Swings it up, a 3-pointer from the left wing from Stan Greer off the mark, and here comes Benson on the run. Drives the middle, puts up a 4-footer, and once again, Benson all over the offensive boards. Swings it out, 3-pointer from the right baseline. Down. Sinks the 3, and a 6-0 lead here early in the first quarter. Just under 6 minutes left to go. Tombstone trying to find some openings, and it's going to be a travel. He went up in the shooting position and came down before he let go of the ball. So That's a travel, and Benson will get the ball back. 5:51 left to go here in the first quarter. Marcus Torres going over to Judd. Judd thinks more wise. He's going to try to do a inside pass to the post. Stolen by Tombstone, but it went off his foot for a kick, so Benson will retain possession. And Dawson Judd, the senior, taking it out of bounds. And that's going to be a back court as he mishandled the inbounds pass. It went on the other side of the timeline, and Tombstone will be the recipient of that turnover. Aaron Alvarado with the ball and gets it stolen away. Bobcats on the run. Kicks it over to the left wing, now to the left baseline. He's going to take a drive, cut off by Tombstone nicely. Goes to the other side on the right baseline, puts it up and in. So quickly, 8-0 here. 5:10 left to go in the quarter. Sam Garello out front, trying to guide the Tombstone offense. Pulls up for three, a little long, and Benson once again cleans up the glass and comes down on the offense. They tried to be a little tricky, and pass got away from him. And Tombstone yet to get on the board, looking for their first points. And another Tombstone timeout by Coach Tom Heck.
8-0. Benson in the lead. Big thank you to Prestige Remodeling and Restoration LLC. Sierra Vista has pioneered a visionary approach of customer-centric service. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com. And a big thank you to Seniors Helping Seniors. Their caregivers are seniors themselves. They show up ready to exceed expectations. Check them out at southernarizonaSHS.com. Google Seniors Helping Seniors.
So 2 quick timeouts for the Yellow Jackets. Trying to keep this one from getting away from them early. Benson up 8-0 if you just joined us. And really, Tombstone, I believe, has only had one shot attempt. The rest of them have been turnovers. And they've got an uphill battle here tonight, playing in Benson. So Granillo with the ball over the timeline. Looking inside, nothing going there. They're going to kick it back out. Top of the key for three, just off the mark, and Benson once again comes away with the board. Benson, all the pass down below. Nice play as the Ruben Navarro snuck behind everybody, and a nice easy layup for a 10-0 lead. Granillo goes high point, kicks it back over to the right wing, and good defense by the Bobcats. Now they go high post, back to the free throw line, 15-footer off the mark. Pass is out of bounds. It's going to go over to Tombstone on the turnover. 10-0 here if you just joined us. 3:54 left to go in the opening quarter. Benson looking inside. Now they get it down in the block. He's going to hand it back off. And missed on the layup. Back come the Bobcats. Three-pointer from the far baseline on the left side. A little long, but once again, Benson cleans up the glass on the offensive end and sets it back up. And in goes the basket for a 12-0 lead for the Bobcats. Granillo with the ball. They're trying to find that opening down low, but Benson with that 2-3 zone, and they're going to trap on the top of the key. Gets a quick look, but a good recovery by the Benson defense. He was open just for a split second. Three-pointer from the left wing. Tried to use the board, a little too strong. And once again, the Bobcats come away with it. Navarro trying to get it in and gets it stolen. Back comes the Yellow Jackets and tip from behind. It's going to stay down with Tombstone. Granillo was leaving the break, but he got it slapped away from behind. And Tombstone will take it out. Oh, a change of possession now. I guess one of the refs overruled the other one, and Benson back with the possession. Over the left wing to Judd. Back over to Judd. He's going to look on the other side and kick it over to Montijo. Out in the blocks. Partially blocked by Tombstone. That was Santo trying to go up strong. And once again, ball goes back to Benson, and Dawson Judd, the quarterback that had such a fantastic season, going to the free throw line. So one of the nice things about Cochise County sports and small schools in general is you have a lot of multi-sport athletes, and that helps with the other sports. So whether it's basketball is your primary or secondary sport, football will help you with it, baseball will help you with it, whatever you decide for your other sports. Everything helps each other. First free throw in, 13-0, and sinks them both. So the Bobcats up 14-0 with a couple minutes left here in the first quarter. Tombstone still looking for that first basket. Granillo passes it inside. Oh, could have taken the shot. Granillo for the top of the key, long, no good. And here come the Bobcats. Pass out of bounds. It went off Montijo's hand, so Tombstone will get the ball back. Granillo's the guy that gets everything started for the Yellow Jackets. Playing with it outside. They're looking inside for some cutters. Granillo with a left side wing three-pointer off the mark, but Tombstone gets it back, puts it up, no good, and here comes Benson once again. They've got numbers. Here comes the shot on 33, puts it up and in. Raids Thompson with the basket, and that shows how good Benson gets the ball down the court when they have the opportunity. Tombstone still looking around for that bucket. And an errant pass is going to go out of bounds and turn over back to the Benson Bobcats. 16-0 here with under a minute left, 49.8 seconds. Swings it over, a three-pointer from the right wing. It goes down. Luke Chapman with a nice three ball. And quickly, 19-0 lead here in the first quarter. Underneath, and they score, and there's their first point for Tombstone. As number 22, Josh Gibbons with the bucket. 19-2 now. Benson just playing for one shot, 15 seconds on the clock. Inside, up and in on a little 5-foot floater, and 21-0. When Tucson's gonna have to hurry if they're gonna get the shot off over the timeline with 3 seconds left to go. You better put it up. He just throws up a prayer and sinks it. What a shot by Sam Granillo.
Oh, wow.
Time running out, he threw up a prayer and it was answered. So 21-5, and maybe that'll give Tombstone a little bit of momentum going into the second quarter.
Big thank you to Desert RV in Huachuca City, aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Go to desertrvcenter.com. Big thank you to Jeff Rose, the owner, and all the gang down there at Desert RV Center for their support of our youth sports coverage here on Cool FM Live. I'm Tom Ryan, behind the camera, along with Bill McCulloch from 520 Sports of Tucson as well.
Thank you, Todd. So second quarter, remember, high school is 8-minute quarters, and a 21-5 lead for the home court Benson Bobcats here. Benson came in 15-12, with Tombstone coming in at 2-21. So on paper, looked to be a little lopsided, and looks like a little lopsided on the score, but we want the Tombstone kids, they're going to keep playing hard, and they're going to give it a great effort. Granillo dribbling around, trying to find somebody. Goes down to the right side. They're going to bring it out to the wing. Matillo on the top. Right baseline. This Benson 2-3 zone is really giving them problems. High up the glass, a little too hard. Once again, here come the Bobcats. 2-on-1. You can count it. Ruben Navarro with the basket. So 23-5 now. And Aaron pass goes out of bounds, and it'll be turned over back to the Bobcats. So Benson playing that 2-3 zone, Todd, that's just really given Tombstone, or Benson's playing the 2-3 zone. Tombstone's having a hard time because Benson's packing that paint, and they can't get anything inside. And from the looks of it, that's their strength. But they're being forced to shoot from the outside. But, you know, they can make it. They had that prayer at the end of the first quarter that went in for three. So we'll see what happens.
Big thank you to Stan Greer Millworks, Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows, with a distinguished history spanning 40 years, with offices in Tucson and in Hereford. Discover more at StanGreerMillworks.com. Pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. Millworks, one of our big sponsors of our sports coverage all season long here on Cool FM Live Sports.
So 7:21 left till halftime. Just underway here in the second quarter. Benson up 23-5. So Benson will take the ball out. And back we go to live action here on Cool FM Live. Cross-court pass to the left side, into the post, puts it up, it's knocked away, and Tombstone comes up with the ball. Patrick Granillo, the point guard. Little crossover move. Still looking for it. He's going to dribble into, you're at the free throw line, and I believe the ball was tipped by the Bobcats. It was, so it'll remain Yellow Jackets ball. 6:51 left to go here in the second quarter. Taking it out underneath. Slapped away out of bounds. It'll stay down at that end for Tombstone. Almost a 5-second call, and good defense by Benson to once again knock it away. And Tombstone, let's see, they'll pick it out on the side to see if they have any better luck. And they get it in directly. 6:47 to go, 23-5 out on scoreboard. Favor the Bobcats. Playing a little weave game up top. And once again, you see that 2-3 zone. They've got that paint all covered. Down to the right baseline, over to the wing, sidesteps and puts it up for three, off the mark. And once again, Benson trying to push the ball on their end. Dawson Judge kicks it over to Luke Chapman, puts it up, no good, but Kellen Deskins with a nice offensive board. And he'll be rewarded by going to the free throw line for 2 shots. (23-5), 2 shots now for Deskins. First one a little short. Remember now in high school basketball, a rule change, there is no 1-and-1 anymore. It goes on the 5th foul, goes directly to 2 shots.
Oh, okay.
So Granillo back for Tombstone. Stolen away. And here comes Navarro with a nice layup on the steal. 26-5 now, Bobcats. And Navarro's going to commit the foul about 30 feet from the basket. That's not going to make their coach happy. So Tombstone on the far side taking it out. Under 6 minutes left to go here. Just trying to work it around, trying to get that opening. Here comes Navarro, little jump step and puts it in. So, or Granillo, excuse me. Granillo's got 5 of the 7 points for the Yellow Jackets. Inside to Judd, he's gonna kick it over to the right baseline for 3. Off the mark, but tapped away. And here comes Tombstone. No foul and misses the basket quickly. Benson back on the other end. Long 3 from the left baseline. Air ball. And the Yellow Jackets come away with it. Granillo back out on top. Granillo takes it himself. Air ball, but they got the ball on the offensive air ball, put it up, no good. Once again, Tombstone comes up with the steal. Josh Gibbon now runs things up top. Granillo trying to find an opening. He's going to drive to the right side, put up a floater. That's in, and I believe he's going to get the foul included. Basket does count. That was a nice floater, Todd. That's a really hard shot to convert, especially from the baseline where you can't use the backboard. You can't bank it off. But that was a good shot. So Tombstone trying to make the 3-point play and does. And double digits for the Yellow Jackets, 26-10. Let's see if that'll help them out here. Benson over the timeline. Out front. Inside, a little short, gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in for a 28-10 lead. Jason Santo, nice effort to get his own rebound and alertly put it right back in. Down to the left baseline, he's going to kick it in the middle up top. Here comes Granillo with a 3-pointer, in and out. Oh, and a nice offensive rebound for Tombstone, puts it up and in. So 28-12 as the Tombstone offense looks to be a little bit more alive now. Benson, 14-footer right in the middle of the court, and he's going to be fouled. So R.J. Montijo is the free throw shooter for the Bobcats. 28-12 lead. First shot, nothing but net. 29-12. 3:25 left to go till halftime. Been mostly Benson, but the last 2 or 3 possessions for Tombstone, they've looked pretty good. Trying to get to 30, and he does. 30-12 for the Bobcats. Once again, Granillo trying to find something, make it happen. Splits the defense. Turnaround jumper. bounces around and off. He did get the penetration on the 2-3 zone, and one of the few inside shots that they've had all evening. So ball goes out of bounds. Benson has the possession, 3:01 on the clock. Benson also has the possession arrow, and it looks like another timeout. So Tombstone with the timeout. They've got a couple of timeouts left. Trying to get things straightened out. They had a glimpse of brilliance there. For a couple of possessions, looked pretty good. But this Benson team looks like they're really, really tough, especially at home. And you got to bring your A game if you want to play the Bobcats straight up here at Bobcat Gym at James Diggins Gymnasium.
Big thank you to MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista. Stop in today and experience the difference. Cochise County is now backed by MORSE. We thank them for their continuous coverage, sponsorship of our youth sports and all the games we do year-round here on Cool FM Live Sports. Todd Ryan here, along with Bill McCulloch from 520 Sports in Tucson, who joins us periodically on broadcasts here as well, and we thank him for joining us when he can as well.
Yeah, I love coming to Cochise County. Every part of the county, good people, good athletes, and it's an honor and a pleasure to help out over here and do the games. That was James Driggers, I mispronounced that, gymnasium here on the campus of Benson High School. So Bobcats taking it out from the side into the post, goes straight up strong and off the glass for the bucket. 32-12, a 20-point lead for the Bobcats. That was Rage Thompson with that turnaround and a nice post move. Stolen by the Bobcats. Here they come on the run. 2-on-1 break. Kind of hesitated for a second, put the three up and a little long as Tombstone cleans up the rebound. 2.5 minutes left to go, and try to go inside off the fingertips, and the ball will go back to the Bobcats. So 20-point lead for Benson. Over to the right wing, back out on top. He's going to swing it around far side into the high post. Almost stolen. Now a three-pointer by Miles off the mark, but the offensive board once again for Benson. Barney with the rebound, but just couldn't convert. Inside shot misses, and once again Benson pushing the ball up the court. Coast to coast, in and out, but a nice offensive rebound again by number 33, Rage Thompson. 34-12 now. Gets it down low, but just that zone just collapsed right on him. Three-pointer from the left wing off the mark as Benson cleans the board again. Quickly down court. Nice pass. Nice recovery, though, by Tombstone's defense. Little fall-away jumper from 12, in and out. And back come the Yellow Jackets. Down to the left baseline. He's going to go back out top to Granillo. Down to the baseline. Little pass over to the wing. Mishandled it, otherwise he would have had an open shot. And they'll try it on the other side now. Nice spin move, but a nice block. Rage Thompson with the block. He's like saying, not in my house, mister. 36-12 as they convert on the other end. So 35 seconds left to go in the game. Little layup in and out. And once again, they're going to come the Bobcats. Plenty of time for a shot. Long three and goes over the top of the backboard. And Todd, I don't see a shot clock here. Does 2A not have a shot clock, or I haven't done a lot of 2A games?
Yeah, I'm not sure on that.
In the key, better get out. He's going to have 3 seconds called on him. And back out top, try it again. Now high post, he's gonna do a little curl move. 12-foot Holloway, just misses. Benson with 4 seconds left. Having a hard time getting up the ball, and the shot will not count. As Cohen Barney threw it up, but it was after the buzzer. And our score at halftime, the Benson Bobcats 36, the Tombstone Yellow Jackets 12. So what I noticed a lot in this first half, Todd, was too much dribbling by Tombstone. Granillo was trying to do the best he can, but he didn't have anybody moving. There was no screens, there was no cutters, and basically it was just standing around, and that's a hard way to play basketball and get a open shot. So the Bobcat cheerleaders come out on the floor here for their halftime show.
Big thank you to the American Southwest Credit Union. Fired up to cheer on our hometown athletes. We believe youth sports build character and the kind of community spirit that makes us proud. The Benson cheerleaders. They always do a good job whenever we come to Benson. Very talented girls.
Looks like they always have basketball jerseys on with numbers on the back. So
oh, yeah.
That's kind of a neat twist there for a cheerleading group.
7:37 to go here at halftime here in Benson. Benson Bobcats leading 36-12, in case you're just joining us. And high school boys basketball. Todd Ryan along with Bill McCulloch from 520 Sports. I want to thank Vinny's Pizza of Sierra Vista, serving the community for 45 years with great pizza, wings, and sandwiches. Proud to support this live stream sports coverage here on Cool FM Live. Also a big thank you to Duran Plumbing, serving Cochise County for residential and commercial plumbing projects for 10 plus years with a lifetime of experience in the industry. Proud supporters of local sports programs and athletes, Duran Plumbing. Well, Bill, we're going to take a little bit of a break for copyright reasons of music. It's 6:31 left to go in the half. We'll be back with the second half in a little over 6 minutes. Stay tuned.
Okay, getting ready for the second half here. It's been all Benson as the scoreboard shows 36-12. And as we said before, if you're Tombstone, you got to have some movement without the ball. Benson, on the other hand, I'm sure their coach just told them, keep doing what you're doing, just clean up the sloppiness a little bit, and we should be good to go as Benson gets the first possession here in the third quarter. Around the top and just looking for that inside post move. Lob pass, nice effort, but just couldn't quite convert as the Yellow Jackets come away with it. Good idea, but just didn't get it to go down. 7:40 just starting the second half here. 36-12 in favor of the Bobcats. Tombstone, all cross court, dangerous pass, and almost stolen away by Benson. That was Kellen Deskins with some good defense. Once again, Tombstone looking for an open man. High post, got the cutter, kicks it back out to the left wing, down to the baseline. Stolen away by the Bobcats. And coast to coast misses the layup. Dawson Judd trying to convert a coast to coast turnover and just couldn't make it happen. But Benson gets the ball out underneath their own basket. Over to Judd. He's going to try for three. A little short on that one as Tombstone cleans up the rebound. Tombstone still way out front, far away from the basket. And another turnover to Benson. And layup by Ruben Navarro. Actually, that should have been called a kick because when they intercepted it, they kicked it, but referees did not see it. Tombstone driving the lane, trying to get that extra pass. Probably not a good idea on that possession as the Bobcats come back strong. Once again, coast to coast, nothing doing, but two chances on the offensive rebound. And once again, Dawson Judd cleans up the garbage. 40-12 now in favor of the Bobcats. Just under 6.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. 8-minute quarters here in high school ball. A little patient and got an open shot, couldn't convert it. And they'll try to set it up again. And off the foot, unfortunately, goes the ball off of Josh Gibbon. And back over to the Bobcats. Wide open shot from the left wing and drains it. Did he give him three or two? He did give him three. Dawson Judd with a three-pointer. Foot was really close to the line, but he got it in the back of it and converted it for the triple. Missed shot by Tombstone. Quickly, Benson down court. Drives the lane, splits the defense. Down low, puts it high off the glass and scores. Nice job by Kellen Deskin. And a quick timeout for the Yellow Jackets as Coach Tom Heck has seen enough, at least for the first almost 3 minutes, and a 45-12 deficit. He's going to try to rally the troops and get them to play a little bit smarter. They still are standing around a lot, Todd, and causing a lot of dribble. You're not going to beat a zone with a dribble. You beat the zone by quick passes, reversing the ball to the weak side. You can beat a man-to-man off a dribble because you only have to beat one guy, but a zone defense, very, very difficult to beat off the dribble.
Shout out to our presenting live sports sponsor, SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community.
So Benson comes out of the locker room hot, and as you can see, a 45-12 lead here in the third quarter. Just under 5.5 minutes left to go.
Thanks, Desert RV in Huachuca City. aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports, sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. DesertRVCenter.com.
Back to action, Tombstone with the ball. Out top, he's going to try to go to the right side. Gets cut off nicely on defense by Luke Chapman of the Bobcats. Into the high post, knocked away, still fighting for the ball. And Gibbons comes up with it. Going to try to drive the lane, little floater up off the glass. No good, but he's going to get the foul. Aiden Alvarado with the nice drive. And I think that's what Tombstone needs to do more, Todd, is force the action. You know, they may not have the wide open shot, but put the ball up, and chances are you could be going to the free throw line. First one rolls around and off. Score remains 45-12. And second one, nothing but net. So he gets 1 of 2 in a 45-13 game here in Benson. Three-pointer from the right baseline, air ball, and here comes Tombstone. They're just going to kind of walk it up over the timeline. Back to the top, Marissa's to the weak side. And once again, stolen away. Up and in off the glass. Ruben Navarro with a nice layup off the turnover. 47-13 now for the Bobcats. Nice crossover dribble. Little fadeaway from 3 and puts it in. So Granillo with the basket on the follow away. 47-15 now. Benson just passing it around the horn, goes into the high post to look for the cutter, gets it. Little 3-footer up and in. Dawson Judd once again with a nice shot, nice ball movement by the Bobcats. Little up and under and gets it blocked on the way down. And recovered by the Bobcats. Nice defense by Jason Santo. Takes a step, puts up a 2-footer, no good, but a nice rebound by Judd. And he's going to go to the free throw line. So Dawson Judd can do everything, Todd. He's a good quarterback, good basketball player. Got to be some good athletic genes in that family.
For sure.
49-15 now, 3:26 left. Judd's first free throw up and in. So that gets him to the 50 mark and a 35-point advantage. He's got one more. And puts them both down. 51-15 now in favor of Benson. Over the timeline, he's going to take it over to the left side. Dangerous pass, but he got the most out of it, up and in with the basket. That was a dangerous pass, but Jose ended up putting it in. And 51-17. Little head fake and tried to drive it on the right baseline. He was cut off, and nice defense by Josh Gibbons to knock it out of bounds. Benson will take it out underneath their own basket. Pass out top, going to kick it over and stolen by Tombstone. Benson gets back on defense incredibly quick, puts up off the glass and in. Boy, they had to fight for that basket, Todd. They had numbers on the break, and Benson came back and played fabulous defense on there. Benson with a fall away. Rage Thompson's going to go to the free throw line. He got hit on the arm on the shot, so he'll get 2 shots. I'll tell you, Sam Granillo is doing everything he can to keep these Yellow Jackets going. First one off the back of the rim, so Thompson will get one more. And second one, about the same place it misses, and the ball gets tipped, and it'll go in favor of Tombstone. I think I saw athletic director for Benson walk by. Excellent, excellent athletic director. Tombstone over the timeline, trying to find an open man. Back out top. Benson now switched to a man-to-man defense. He's caught in the lane, a turnaround prayer, no good by Granillo, and that becomes the Bobcats. Yeah, Eric Tatham is one of the best athletic directors in Cochise County. Swings it over to the right side, takes the drive, blocked by Tombstone. Three-pointer from the corner, hits the side of the board, still alive, and Tombstone comes away with the ball. Josh Gibbon, good defense on that. He made the initial block as well. Little power move in the post, he gets cut off. Gibbons drives the lane, little floater, and he's going to be fouled on the arm. And he'll go to the line for two shots. 51-19, $1:42 left to go here in the third quarter. Gibbon, first one misses, he'll get one more. Two team fouls on Benson, none for Tombstone here in the second half as Gibbon puts the second one in. 51-20 now in favor of the Bobcats. Down to the left baseline, little cutter, and he either got fouled or he walked, and they're going to give him the foul. So Rage Thompson once again working it down low. It was a non-shooting foul. That's just Tombstone's first foul, first team foul, so they'll take it out underneath the basket. Up top, looks it over the red train, the left baseline, puts up the three. Little short, but once again, there is Rage Thompson with the offensive board. And Benson converts. They own that offensive glass here tonight. 53-20. Splits the defense. Little jump step. Thompson once again with big defensive block. Missed by Santo. And whistle blows. Let's see what we got. We got a foul. Santo had a quick look at it, just put it up and just missed. But nice offensive rebound. And Marcus Torres will be at the free throw line. Off the back iron, no good. 53-20 now. 1:01 left to go here in the third quarter. Torres misses them both. Yellow Jackets clean up the rebound. Under a minute left to go now. Splits the defense, gonna go straight on. Nice head fake. That was a great play by Josh Gibbons. Back comes Benson. Little curl move, gets trapped and kicks it back out to the right baseline. Scramble for the ball. They're gonna call a kick on that one. I think I got a new co-host over here. You want to work the game with me? Up and in, Benson, nice job for a 55-22 lead. $22 seconds left to go, and double dribble on the Yellow Jackets. Granillo touched it with both hands simultaneously, and that's going to get a whistle every time. 20.6 seconds left to go here, 55-22. In the middle, nice pass. Tries to make the extra pass, probably should have gone up and shot it himself. Back come the Yellow Jackets and tipped away from behind on a nice defensive play by Cohen Barney. And Tucson will take it out underneath their own basket. Put it out top. He's going to kick it over. Granillo trying to get something going. Little jump stop. Tried the same shot at as he did at the end of the first quarter, but not with the same result. So at the end of 3 quarters, the Benson Bobcats up 55-22 here on Tuesday night.
And a big thank you, Bill, to American Southwest Credit Union. Fired up to cheer on our hometown athletes, including Benson and Tombstone. We believe youth sports build character and the kind of community spirit that makes us proud. At American Southwest Credit Union, your money stays local. Member NCUA, equal opportunity lender. At MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista, stop in today and experience the difference. Cochise County is now backed by MORSE.
So we got 8 minutes left to go in this one. Todd from Benson, Arizona. So Tombstone looked a little bit better in that quarter. I mean, they got it up to 22 points. But you know what? This Benson team, they look a lot better than their 15-12 record.
Yeah, as the season comes to an end, they actually have a shot at getting into the playoffs possibly, Bill.
Hopefully so. Tombstone with the inbound off to begin the final quarter here in Benson. Top of the key, Granillo trying to run the offense, looking for little cutters or a screen. Dangerous pass to the sideline, saves it, but he didn't quite save it. Stepped out of bounds, and the ball will go back over to the Bobcats. Nice job once again, Byron Judd. Got to be Dawson's little brother, who's a sophomore. Going away, nice defense and nice anticipation, and gets the layup. Cohen Barney, that was great defense and took it all the way and laid it in. 59-22, Benson. Granillo trying to find somebody far side, threads the needle, but Benson's defense collapses on him on the baseline. There we go, he's going to try it underneath, and he's going to get hammered down low. Let's see who the foul's on. Could be either on Barney or on Thompson. It's a shooting foul, so he'll go to the line for 2. First one misses. Aiden Alvarado, the yellow jacket, at the line. Second one he does better. So 1 of 2 for Alvarado. And the score 59-22, 6:10 left to go in the game. Over to the left wing, he's going to kick it back out top, swing it around the right side. 3-pointer in and out. Barney wanted that one. Nice offensive board once again. I'll tell you, I'm really impressed with Rage Thompson. He's a beast on the boards. And he'll be rewarded with 2 free throws with 5:41 left to go in the game. 59-22. Thompson will try to crack that 60 mark here at the line. First one up and in, so 60-22 now. Second one a little hard, and Tucson comes away with the board. This Benson defense is really good. They played a zone in the first half. Now playing man-to-man. Now they're back in a zone, a 2-3 zone, into the high post. Takes the dribble to the left side, turns around, partially blocked, but Thompson got him on the arm, and he'll be going to the line for 2 shots. So Benson switching up the defense, Todd, just keeping Tombstone off balance the whole game. First one gets the kind roll and in. Alvarado will get one more, 60-23 now. And second one off the mark. Tipped away by Tombstone, but Benson will retain possession off the rebound. Down, he's going to drive right side, kick it back out for 3. You're in the right wing, little short, but a nice offensive board once again by Cohen Barney, and puts it up and in, 62-23 with under 4 minutes left to go now. We're halfway through the final quarter. Granillo takes the drive, no good. Offensive board, kicks it back out. And I don't know what kind of pass Granillo was wide open right in the middle. They should have just got it back to him to set it back up, but he tried a cross-court pass and ended up making the turnover. So back to the ball, back to the Bobcat. Under 3.5 minutes left to go. Skip pass over to the left wing, puts it up for 3, no good. But a nice, again, a rebound. Back out top. Barney down low over to Thompson. Puts up a little bit shot off the baseline, off the mark. And here comes the Tombstone Yellow Jackets. Stolen away by Marcus Torres. And back again for Granillo. And Granillo's going to be called for the offensive foul. And a lot of times that happens, Todd. You leave your feet and you pass the ball, and that guy is standing right there to take the charge. So nice job by the Benson defense on that one. 2:40 left to go here, 62-23. Barney running the offense, gets it down low, kicks it back top of the key, thought about it, and shoveled his feet for the traveling call. And the ball will go back over to the Yellow Jackets. 2:10 left to go here in this one. Once again stolen. Here comes the big man, places a nice pass to Torres, but misses the shot. And Tucson gathers the ball and heads down court. Little floater off the back of the iron and rebounded by Byron Judd. He's got the ball still. He's going to kick it back over to Torres. Into the big guy. Off the glass, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Benson saves it to the cheerleaders, but that's not going to help as the Yellow Jackets will get the ball. He probably saw that halftime show where they had basketball uniforms on and thought he could get him the ball. Tombstone trying to get something happen here in the waning moments of the game. Blocked by Thompson once again. Nice defense by that young man. Shot from the right wing, no good, a little short, but once again, Barney cleans it up, and the basket off the offensive rebound, 64-23, under a minute left to go now. Partially blocked by Thompson. He gets the outlet pass, and they're going to just hold it up. 36 seconds left. And the Benson coach calling off the dogs here as they're going to come away with a resounding victory. 25 seconds and counting, just holding the ball for the final possession. Down to 15 seconds to go now. And Benson probably is not even going to shoot the ball. Tombstone not coming out on defense. They've pretty much relegated themselves to the loss. And that's going to do it here for Benson High School as Benson comes in with a good performance and winds going away 64 to 23, a 41-point win for the Bobcats. And that's going to make them look good to the people that are going to decide on the playoff seeding in just a little while. At the end of the month is when we start the playoffs for AIA high school ball.
And Benson gets their 16th win of the season with this 64-23 win tonight here in Benson.
A good job by the Bobcats. Played a solid game. They shot the ball well. They were just monsters on the glass, both offensively and defensively, and caused quite a few turnovers as well to lead to points off turnovers. That's a big stat, points off turnovers. And they ruled in that category tonight.
Thank you to our sponsors tonight at MORSE Automotive Group, American Southwest Credit Union, Stan Greer Millworks, Desert RV of Wichita City, Seniors Helping Seniors, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration LLC, TWN Communications, and Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community. Also, American Southwest Credit Union, Vinny's Pizza of Sierra Vista, Sonic of Sierra Vista, Duran Plumbing, the Sherry Ethel team of Long Realty, Eagle Plumbing, Always Faithful Dog Training as well. For Bill McCulloch of 520 Sports, I'm Todd Ryan. Final score, Benson 64 and Tombstone 23. High school boys basketball in Benson tonight. So long, everybody. Until next time, have yourselves a great rest of your evening.